Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is 1999 Ford F-150 with a 5.4 engine, and we're gonna change a fan clutch without any special tools. Okay guys, so the first thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna spray some of this penetrating oil onto original or onto old clutch, specifically onto this nut and threads of this nut. So next thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna gear up into a tool that I can't live without, is my flashlight, and we're gonna need a Phillips screwdriver to hopefully unscrew these clips. If they're not gonna unscrew, then we're gonna use a pick tool to remove these clips from this cover, from this top cover. When you unscrew these clips, you pretty much have to, as you turn it counterclockwise, you pretty much have to raise your screwdriver, sort of raise your screwdriver, pretty much releasing any pressure downwards. If you're gonna have any downwards pressure, these plastic screws or clips, they're not gonna screw out. And some of them won't even go, even if you sort of release any pressure. You would still have to pick them with some sort of pick, so keep that in mind. Alright, now that I got all these 8 clips unscrewed, we're gonna remove this spare tire tool or rod. This is really stubborn holder. Alright, and we're gonna remove these clips simply by lifting this cover up, just like that. And I'm gonna remove all these clips so I don't lose any of them. Okay, next we're gonna remove this throttle body cover and ducting for the air filter or air intake ducting. We're gonna need a flathead screwdriver and number 10 socket and wrench. There are 2 bolts that hold in shroud to the radiator, and we're gonna unscrew those bolts with a combination of wrench and wrench. Okay guys, so we are ready to break fan clutch loose, and there is a special tool. It's like a water pump pulley holder, or I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but I don't have that tool. But I've done a job like this before on a Dodge, and these two worked pretty well for me. So all I have to do, I think it's a 36 millimeter nut on the fan clutch, and what I have to do is put a wrench to it and hit it a couple times. Hopefully it's gonna break loose. So let's see if it's gonna work. Okay guys, so one tip: when you spray penetrating oil, just spray on this seam. Don't spray all over the place like I did, because penetrating oil started going down the pulley, and as I was hitting, the pulley would turn, and the wet bottom portion of the pulley went up, and I pretty much got penetrating oil everywhere, underneath the pulley, between the belt and the pulley. So the pulley started rotating more easily with the penetrating oil, obviously. So when you do this, try maybe drip or put very little amount of penetrating oil on here, on this area. Or maybe, you know what, maybe you're better off not using penetrating oil. But anyway, it took me several hits, several times. I had to I don't know, like 15 or so hits before it broke loose. So it's not gonna be one hit. Prepare for hitting several times, and just be kind of careful not to break a fan blade itself or shroud with when you're hitting. So let's put a new one on. So guys, these bolts, they go into aluminum clutch body, obviously, so you don't want to over tighten these. I'm not sure exactly the pounds or torque specs for these bolts, but I'm just gonna do them by hand. Just be careful when you tie them. Well guys, there you go. We're all done with this project. It's a pretty straightforward project, a pretty easy project to do at home, DIY project. So the most difficult part was to break that clutch loose. Like I mentioned earlier, it's up to you whether to use penetrating oil or not. Probably depend on your on the condition of your clutch, whether it's corroded, whether it's rusted or not. Mine didn't need it. I actually made things worse with the penetrating oil. But the second most difficult part for me was to start new threads, to put new clutch on, because you're leaning over the truck and you trying to maneuver the blades with your fingers, and it was pretty difficult for me to start new threads. Maybe you'll get it right away, I don't know. But there you go guys. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Do it now so you don't miss any future videos or future projects. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.